Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest footballers of all time, has stunned the football world once again. Not for a spectacular goal, but for an unexpected decision to refuse to play for his club Al-Nassr in their upcoming Saudi Pro League match against local rivals Al-Riyadh. The news has dominated headlines and sparked heated debate across social media, sports talk shows, and fan communities globally. This isn't the first time Ronaldo has made headlines off the pitch, but the circumstances surrounding this protest are unique, complex, and reveal tensions far deeper than a normal lineup decision. At 40 years old, Ronaldo is still performing at an elite level, scoring goals and maintaining physical fitness that most players half his age would envy. This season alone, he has been among Al-Nassr's most lethal attackers, contributing a remarkable tally of goals and proving that age has hardly diminished his ability to find the net. He arrived in Saudi Arabia with fanfare, bringing his global brand and legacy to a nascent football league, and instantly elevated the profile of the Saudi Pro League on the world stage. So why would a player of Ronaldo's caliber, who has everything to play for, suddenly decide not to step onto the pitch? The answer lies in a profound sense of frustration with how his club is being managed, particularly in comparison to rival teams that share the same ownership structure. The Saudi Public Investment Fund, PF, a sovereign wealth fund with vast financial resources, owns a majority stake in several top Saudi clubs, including Al-Nassr. In recent transfer windows, however, Al-Nassr's activity in the market has been minimal in comparison to their rivals. While clubs like Al-Hilal have strengthened with multiple high-profile signings, Al-Nassr has reportedly made only one permanent addition during the winter window. For a player accustomed to playing with world-class talent and competing for titles, this disparity has become a source of mounting irritation. Sources close to Ronaldo indicate that he feels Al-Nassr is being underserved by the PIF, that the club is not being backed with the same level of ambition and investment as its peers, despite his own enormous contribution both on the field and commercially. Reports suggest that Ronaldo perceives this lack of investment as a direct hindrance to the club's ability to challenge for the Saudi Pro League title and compete in continental competitions. Adding fuel to the fire is the movement of former teammate Karim Benzema to one of those rival clubs. Benzema's presence at Al-Hilal, coupled with their aggressive transfer strategy, has intensified the sense of imbalance. Ronaldo is said to view these developments as evidence that the club prioritizes other teams' success over Al-Nassr's, creating an uneven playing field. For a competitor like Ronaldo, whose career has been defined by winning and driving his team to the top, this perceived injustice has struck a raw nerve. The decision to sit out against Al-Riyadh is being described by some as a strike, a protest rather than a mere tactical choice or rest. Ronaldo's absence is reportedly not due to injury, workload management, or fitness concerns. Those explanations have been dismissed by insiders. Instead, this is a deliberate act of dissatisfaction with the direction of his club and the broader management decisions overseen by the PIF. This moment raises broader questions about the dynamics of football in Saudi Arabia. On one hand, the league has transformed rapidly, attracting elite talent from Europe and offering unprecedented financial incentives. On the other, the intricate web of ownership and financial power centralized under a single fund has created blurred lines between competition and internal politics. For players like Ronaldo, who have spent decades battling for every title and goal, navigating such an environment can prove more challenging than any opponent on the pitch. Ronaldo's protest also opens a discussion about player agency in the modern game. Historically, footballers have expressed grievances privately or through agents, but rarely have such disputes led to public contract action without legal or disciplinary fallout. Ronaldo's decision sends a message, not just to his own club, but to the global football community, that even the biggest names expect competitive support and structural fairness, not just lucrative contracts. For Al-Nassr, the situation presents both a challenge and an opportunity. The club faces the immediate impact of Ronaldo's absence in a high-profile match that draws attention locally and internationally. Yet it also now stands at a crossroads in terms of how it responds to the star's protest. Will the club seek to reassure him with renewed investment and strategic changes? Or will it double down on its current path and risk further discontent? Supporters and pundits are divided. Some argue that Ronaldo's actions are justified, that a player of his stature deserves backing that matches his ambition and contribution. Others see the protest as a distraction that could harm team morale and derail Al-Nassr's campaign at a crucial stage. Regardless of where one stands, there is no denying that this situation marks a significant moment in Ronaldo's career and in the evolution of the Saudi Pro League. Even as this controversy unfolds, Ronaldo's goal-scoring legacy continues to grow. On the cusp of achieving yet another milestone in his storied career, he remains a figure whose decisions, on and off the pitch, reverberate throughout the football world. At the heart of this story is more than a single match missed or a training session skipped. It is about ambition, pride, and the recalibration of power in modern football. It is about a legend demanding not just respect, but support in a league vying for legitimacy. And it is about a sport where the greatest names still expect to feel valued and heard.